Welcome to day two. Today we get into side crow, the beginning of our twisted arm balances. We're going to start today directly in a supine twist, meaning lay down on your back. Okay? And once you've laid down on your back, let the feet spread about hip width distance apart. Bring the arms out to the side. And take a moment just to move your feet and your knees from side to side. So as you exhale, we'll move the knees over to the left. And then as you inhale, you can bring the legs back to center and then over to the right as you breathe out. And make sure that you go at your own pace, not the pace that I'm going at. Of course, if my pace matches yours, go for it. But it's really important, again, that in this whole course, you find your own tempo for how you move, how you breathe, because that's what will get you to where you'd like to go in the practice. So just a couple of these side to sides and supine twists. Supine, if you're wondering, just means to lay down on your back. Okay. Now from here, we're going to add just a tiny bit of core work to the equation. So we're going to bring the feet together and the knees together and bring the knees a little bit closer towards our chest, just like so. The feet don't have to stay upright. They can be relaxed here. But we're slowly going to rotate, keeping the knees squeezed together, the knees over towards the left, but don't let them touch the ground. And then on the inhale, we're going to bring the legs back up and exhale to bring the knees over towards the right. But don't let them touch the ground. The hands can support you. Inhale back up. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back up. Exhale over to the right. And these are not meant to be a strict drill. These are just meant to warm up your body. So back to center as you breathe in. Exhale over to the left again. We'll just do it 2 more times. Back to center. Over to the right. And then one more time. Back to center and over to the left. And then back to center and over to the right. Very good. When you've finished, come all the way back towards center. Bring your feet back down to the ground. Grab a hold of the back of your right leg and squeeze it in towards your chest. Then straighten the right leg towards the sky or the ceiling. Reach the hands a little bit up towards the foot and slowly extend the left leg forward towards the front of the mat. We're going to take just one breath in here and one breath out. And then when you are ready, we're going to bend the right leg and twist over to the left. So the left hand goes on the right thigh, right arm goes out to the side, and twist your whole body over towards the left. So take one deep breath in. This is another form of a supine twist. And take one more deep breath out. Maybe twist a little bit deeper if you can to prepare the body for today. Okay. On the next inhale, slowly come all the way back to center with the legs. Shake the legs out, both of them. Then we're going to switch. Grab a hold of the back of your left leg. Slowly begin to straighten the left leg towards the sky or the ceiling. Begin to reach your arms all the way up towards the left foot. And then if you can, straighten out your right leg towards the front of the mat. Take one breath in here. And one breath out. Okay. From there, slowly begin to bend your left leg. Right hand goes on top of the left thigh. Rotate the whole body over to the right, keeping the left arm out to the side. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And one more deep breath in. And just a deep breath out. Good. On the next inhale, bring your legs slowly back to center. Shake both legs out. Give them a good shake. And then grab a hold of the backs of your legs. Begin to rock forward and back on your spine until you make your way all the way to your hands and your knees. Go for it. Make sure you've already done your wrist prehab drills, by the way. Bring your hands nice and forward. Let's do a few cat-cows. Hands in line with the shoulders, knees in line with the hips. Arch the back to breathe in. Lift the chin, lift the chest. And then tuck in around the back as you breathe out. Inhale back to center for 2. Breathe in. Exhale, round the back as you breathe out. Good. Last one. Inhale to arch the back and breathe in. Lift the chin and the chest. Exhale to round the back as you breathe out. And then slowly come all the way back to center. Walk your hands slowly back. Untuck your toes. Find your way towards a forward fold at the back of the mat, grabbing opposite elbows with the palms of your hands, moving your upper body from right to left and left to right. Just a little bit of swaying from side to side for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the hands to the ground. Roll yourself up one vertebra at a time, all the way until you come up towards standing, and then roll the shoulders down and back your spine. I'm going to face you, or the camera at least. Stay where you are, but bring the arms up high overhead on the next breath in. On the exhale, we're going to do a little bit of a different twist than we did yesterday. Left arm forward, right arm goes back as you breathe out. And on the next inhale, reach both arms back up high. Exhale to reach the right arm forward and the left arm back as you breathe out. And inhale to reach both arms back up high. Now exhale to bend the arms and twist to the right. And then reach both arms back up high to breathe in. And exhale to bend the arms and twist to the left. And then inhale to reach both arms back up high. On the exhale, slowly forward fold yourself all the way down to the ground and breathe out. On the inhale, halfway lift, hands to your shins, flatten the back. And on the exhale, walk the fingertips all the way forward to your first plank pose of the day. Taking a nice breath in. And on the exhale, let's come directly into downward facing dog, and welcome to our practice. Play with bending the knees, shaking the head up and down, right and left, side to side. Just take a few moments for you and your practice before we begin on this movement journey and get us into our first arm balance that's twisted today. Okay. Now, let's come all the way to down dog and let's move. We've got lots to do. Lift the right leg towards the sky on the breath in. Breathe. Bend the right leg and open up the hip as you breathe out. And then straighten the right leg, close the hip, and step the right foot directly in between your hands. Drop the left knee down to the ground and reach both arms high overhead on the inhale. On the exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to twist to your right. Left elbow, right thigh. Take a deep inhale from here. And a deep exhale. And on the next inhale, let's reach both arms directly back up high towards the sky. On the exhale, bring both hands to the mat. Lift the left knee off the ground. From here, walk the fingertips forward for standing splits, lifting the left foot off the ground. And on the exhale, we'll bring the feet to the front of the mat to forward fold slowly down to the ground. Come all the way up towards standing on the next breath in. And on the exhale, bring your hands directly to heart center. We're going to start directly with a twist, so slowly bring the right knee into your chest on the breath in. And on the exhale, bring the left hand to the right thigh and the right arm back behind you and breathe out. And make sure that you can maintain a good quality of breath as we hold this just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Bring the knee back into your chest, reach both arms high. On the exhale, bring the feet down and forward fold slowly down to the ground as you breathe out. Halfway lift, hands to the shins, flatten the back. Exhale, both hands to the mat, step the left foot back. Let's program our hips and hamstrings for today. Shift forward into the hips to breathe in. Exhale to straighten out the right leg and lift up the toes to breathe out for 1. Inhale for 2. We go a bit quick here today. Exhale to straighten. Inhale for 3. Exhale to straighten. Inhale for 4. And exhale to straighten. And inhale for 5. And exhale directly to straighten. Good. On the inhale for 6, bend the right leg, left hand to the ground, reach the right arm high to breathe in. And directly on the exhale, rotate both toes towards the middle of the mat, so towards the left side, turning the toes inwards. We're going to reach the right hand to the ground and the left arm towards the sky as you breathe in. And then on the exhale, we're going to bring the left hand to the ground, and on the inhale, we're going to reach the right arm high. Exhale, right hand down for your last one. Inhale, left arm high. And exhale, left hand to the ground. Inhale, right arm high. Good. On the exhale, bring both hands directly to the front of the mat. Slowly step both feet back towards plank pose, taking an inhale from here. On the exhale, bring the right knee to the left elbow. Extend the right foot over to the left side of the mat. Like we did yesterday, right hand down, left arm high. Fall in triangle. Breathe in for 3, 2, and 1. Listen carefully. Both hands to the ground. Try to shift your hips towards the ground. Now, from here, try to rotate your upper body directly forwards as if the left rib cage is going to touch the ground for your deepest twist yet. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And one more deep breath in. This is just to program the body to really get used to twisting. A deep breath out. Good. Now, if you want to make this harder, bring both hands to the ground, push into your back foot, and press yourself up, lifting the right foot off the ground, and then step your feet back to plank. If not, slowly just from here, press yourself back to plank. We hold just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Inhale for cobra or upward facing dog to breathe in. And exhale directly back towards downward facing dog as you breathe out. Take one quick inhale and one fully deep exhale as you drop the head down even more. And then slowly begin to lift the left leg all the way up towards the sky as you breathe in. Bend the left leg, open up the hips, squeeze the heel to the butt. Straighten the leg, close the hips, step the left foot in between the hands, drop the right knee down to the ground, reach both arms high overhead on the breath in. And on the exhale, bring both hands to heart center. We'll take a full inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow, left thigh, press your hands towards heart. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Next inhale, both arms come all the way back up high. Exhale, both hands to the mat, lift the right knee off the ground, walk the fingertips forward to standing splits, lifting the right foot off the mat. And on the exhale, we bring the feet to the front of the mat and forward fold ourselves all the way down to the ground, all of our twists. Round the spine all the way to standing, sweep the arms high overhead till the palms touch. Exhale to bring both hands to heart center. From here, bring the left knee into your chest. Breathe in. Exhale, right hand, left thigh, left arm back behind you. Stay with your breath. Stay for the breath in. Keep the knee into your chest. Stay for the breath out. Good. Next inhale, reach both arms back up high. Exhale to bring the foot down, forward fold slowly to the ground as we breathe out. Halfway lift to take the inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, step the right foot to the back of the mat, quick hip and hamstring programming, chest forward to breathe in. Straighten the left leg, lift the toes to breathe out for 1. Inhale, bend for 2. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, bend for 3. Exhale, shift back. Inhale, bend for 4. Exhale, shift back. And inhale, bend for 5. Breathe quick. Exhale to shift back. Very good. On the inhale, bend for 6. Right hand down, left arm towards the sky or the ceiling, breathing in. On the exhale, rotate your toes again towards the right side of the mat. I'll face you guys for this one. From this position, though, I would like us to turn the feet or the heels inwards, the toes out, and bring our hands directly towards our thighs to work a little bit more twists and open the hips. So breathe in from here. Try to hold this position. Push your butt a bit forwards. It's difficult. On the exhale, drop your left shoulder towards the ground as you open up the right shoulder back. Inhale, back up. And exhale to drop the right shoulder towards the ground, pulling the left shoulder back. Inhale, back up. Just one more round. Exhale, left shoulder towards the ground, right arm back. And inhale, back up. And exhale to drop the right shoulder towards the ground. And slowly come all the way back up. Good. From there, begin to straighten the legs and reach both arms high overhead. Turn the toes a bit inwards. On the exhale, slowly bring both hands back towards the front of the mat. So your left foot forward, right foot back. Step your feet directly back towards plank pose. Then from here, left knee towards the right elbow. Extend the left leg over to the right side of the mat. Are we here? Right foot down, right arm high. Breathe in, lift the hips, breathe. Breathe out. Breathe in again. Exhale, both hands to the mat. See if you can slowly begin to shift your hips towards the ground. And with the whole positioning of rotation of the spine, because we're doing twists, see if you can rotate as if you're going to get your right rib cage, this side, towards the ground. Breathe in. And just do the best you can here as you breathe out. Good. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Challenge like last time, both hands to the mat. Option to lift this right leg off the ground like so. Lift the left foot off the ground and then step back to plank. Or you just find your way to shifting back to plank. Breathe in. Good. Exhale, chaturanga. Cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale directly towards downward facing dog to breathe out. Okay. From here, slowly begin to lift the right leg back up towards the ceiling or the sky as you breathe in. On the exhale, step the right foot directly in between the hands. This time, rise high lunge. Both arms high. Exhale to bring your hands to heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to twist to your right. Left elbow towards the right thigh. Try to hold this. And we have a little challenge here. We're going to try to shift forward into our right foot and just lift the left foot off the ground for 1 and then place it back down. Try that with me, okay? Squeeze the arms. Slowly lift the left foot off the ground. Bring it back down for 1. Good. 2 more. Shift forward, lift the left foot off the ground for 2, and back down. As controlled as possible. The last one. Breathe, squeeze, lift the left foot off the ground, and bring it back down. On the inhale, reach both arms back up high overhead, breathe, and then slowly straighten out your right leg. From here, reach the left arm forwards, the right arm back. Hold the position as you breathe in. And on the exhale, begin to bend your left leg, left hand to the ground, right arm high. Take the breath in. On the exhale, bring both hands to the mat. Step the left foot to meet the right foot at the front of the mat, and slowly forward fold ourselves all the way down to the ground, bringing the hands behind the backs of your legs. This time, let's bend the knees for chair pose, reaching the arms high overhead. And we're going to lift up our heels, and careful of your knees, try to bring your butt all the way back down to touch the heels. From here, we're going to bring the right hand to the ground, the left elbow towards the right thigh, and place both hands towards the ground. And try to keep the left elbow and tricep on the right thigh, and just shift forward in towards the hands, and shift back 3 times. Okay? Shift forwards for 2. Do the best that you can. Push into the ground and back. Make sure you keep the right knee and the right thigh on the arm. And last one, shift forward and shift back. Good. From there, slowly bring both hands forward. Step your feet directly back towards plank pose. Come directly back towards downward facing dog. And breathe out. On the next inhale, shift forward to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, knees or no knees. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale directly towards downward facing dog. Left leg lifts on the next breath in. On the exhale, slowly step the left foot in between your hands. Rise directly towards a high lunge. Good. Reach both arms high overhead. Exhale to press your hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist yourself directly over towards the left. Right elbow, left thigh. Okay? And now we focus here. We're shifting forward to lift the right foot off the ground and bring it back. We're going to do that 3 times. Ready? Set. Shift forward. Lift the right foot off the ground and bring it back for 1. Let's do it again. Keep squeezing. Lift the right foot off the ground for 2 and bring it back. And then last one. Shift forward. Lift the right foot off the ground for 3. Bring it back. Then slowly reach both arms high overhead on the breath in. And straighten the left leg as you breathe out. Try to find your balance here. You can have a little bend in the left leg if you wish. Reach the right arm forwards and the left arm back. Open your twist. Breathe in. On the exhale, begin to bend the left leg. Bring the right hand towards the ground, left arm high towards the sky. On the exhale, both hands to the mat. Step the right foot to meet the left foot at the front of the mat. I'll face you for this one as well. Slowly begin to bend the knees for chair pose. Breathing in. And you can either lift up the heels and bring your butt to touch the heels, or again, come all the way down, hips against the heels like so. And we're going to slowly press the left hand towards the ground. Bring the right elbow towards the left thigh. It doesn't have to be all the way in. It can be close to the knee. That's fine. Okay? And then bring your right hand to the ground and the left hand to meet the right hand. And shift forwards into the hands as you breathe in. And shift back. Good. Shift forwards for 2. Got just 2. Push in the hands and back. Okay? And then last one. Shift in the hands and push back. Good. When you're ready, bring both hands back towards the ground. Lower yourself slowly down onto your butt. We're going to do 1 core exercise, and then we're going to try side crow. And I'll give you the options for side crow. So we're going to do boat pose with twists. When you're ready, grab a hold of the backs of your legs. Bring the knees in close towards your chest. Okay? And from here, we're going to try to bring the right hand towards the left thigh. Reach the left arm back behind us and sit up tall. Maybe even lift the left hand off the ground. Maybe even straighten the left leg and bend it. We're going to try that 5 times, okay? Lift the chest, breathe in. Straighten the left leg and bend. Okay, 2 more. Try to keep your chest lifted, straighten and bend. 3 more. Straighten and bend. 2 more. Straighten and bend. Keep that hand on the thigh. 1 more. Straighten and bend. Good. If you need a break, bring the feet down. Otherwise, other side. Left hand to the right thigh. Right arm back behind us. On the ground first. But position 2 would be lifting it off the ground. 5 times. Straighten the right leg. Let's go. And bend for 1. Straighten for 2, keep twisting to the right. Bend for 2. 3 more, straighten for 3. And bend. 2 more, straighten for 4. And bend. Good, and last one, straighten for 5. And bend. Bring the feet down, cross your legs, take a moment to breathe, and shake it off. Nice job. Now it's time to get into side crow. 2 variations here. One is the non-traditional way, the other is the traditional way, and a couple of tips. So, when you're ready, let's get started. Make sure your wrists feel good, and that's the most important thing, and let's have some fun. So, for side crow, we'll start with the right side for me. This is my easier side. You can also start with your easier side, but then make sure you also do the difficult side just as much. So from here, what's helpful is not to go 90 degrees, which is completely turning to the right, but more like a 45-degree angle. So the left elbow is just past the right knee, like here, okay? And then you place it directly towards the ground, but this has to stick, the right thigh and above the elbow, like the tricep area. So the thigh has to stick onto the upper arm. From there, bringing both hands to the ground. Now, if you wish, this is hard for you, watch this. Rotate your hip until the right hip touches, or the right butt cheek touches the right elbow and the arm. And then from there is the tricky part, because you have to stay connected there as you shift forwards. You might have to shift a little bit down, squeeze the legs together to lift the feet off the ground, and that's how you can try it, okay? So if you want to, try it in that direction. On the right side, and then you can also try it on the left. I'll show you the same thing. Okay, right elbow towards the left thigh, both hands to the ground in line with each other. If you wish, rotate the left hip or the butt onto the left arm as well. And there's something to also notice. My arms are bending backwards a little bit, because that allows me to be able to put the leg on the upper arms. So try it, bend, shift, squeeze the legs together, squeeze the elbows together, hold the position, see if you can get off the ground. Otherwise, yeah, just shift forward and back. Okay, so that's the position 1, the non-traditional approach. Now here comes the more traditional approach, which is a little bit tougher, but it's also possible. Squeeze the elbows in as you push the ground away from you. Those are the 2 biggest tips for any arm balance. Squeeze the elbows towards each other and push the hands away into the ground. So left elbow towards the right thigh, both hands in line with each other. This arm does not touch the butt this time, but you shift forwards, 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 and you can shift back. Or maybe you can shift all the way forwards and find flight, okay, and shift back. If you're scared, put a pillow directly underneath you and look at that pillow as you shift forward. You will be fine, I promise. Push into your hands. Squeeze, lift, all right? And then we got to go to the other side. And then we're done for today, more or less, okay? So try that. Make sure you keep the legs nice and tight and squeezed together. Let's go to the left. Right elbow towards the left thigh. Press both hands down. Squeeze the elbows in. Make sure that you connect the leg and the upper arm together. Squeeze those legs, squeeze the elbows, push out through the hands, and shift forward and back a couple of times. Try it, try it, try it. Play with it. Good. Okay? So take your time. Play for another minute or 2. And then when you feel done and ready for the rest to relax, I'd like you to lay down just softly on your back. But nice job with that position, those arm balances. Okay? So, when you feel ready, feel free to, again, pause the video and play. Otherwise, meet me here. We're going to lay down on our backs, grab the outside of the soles of our feet, and lay down for happy baby pose. And just begin to rock a little bit from side to side with the lower back. And take our time here. Good. And after a few breaths in this position, slowly bring your feet all the way down towards the ground. Let your knees shift over to the left. Relax your arms out to the side for 2 breaths. And just to pause and slow down. And be proud of making it here for this pose, this class. These classes are designed in a way that gets the body extremely prepared for these arm balances. So shifting forward and back and connecting the knee to the upper arm is crucial for side crow today. On the inhale, bring your legs back to center and then over to the right. So if you got the pose, great job. If you didn't, still great job. This is really important to recognize that you came and you showed up. Now, number two would be go back to the video and try it again. Go back to the class and try it again. Or anything that feels good, like you feel that you're getting deeper in a twist, go back into. Okay? Take one more breath in this supine twist, and one more breath out. And then slowly come back to center. Extend the legs forwards for Shavasana. Lay down, or if you want to add any more positions to your practice, please feel free to. But give yourself this moment of silence now. Close the eyes, relax the shoulders and the hips and the body. I want to say good job for showing up today and taking this practice. Please stay as long as you wish here. But that completes today. That completes side crow. I'll see you tomorrow for our next arm balance. And ciao for now.